Welcome back, everybody. On deck today, we're talking about the Lantac Dragon muzzle brake. Very popular muzzle brake as of recently. A lot of guys are getting it. It's getting a lot of publicity out there on the forums. We'll keep shooting it here and let you know what my impressions of it are overall. But so far, I can tell you, fit finish are excellent. Performance seems good, but we'll keep shooting it. Some daytime, some nighttime shooting, and see how it performs. Up next, we're going to talk about muzzle rise, guys. I don't have a fancy wall with little increments measured on it to shoot this against, but I'd imagine you can use one of those trees over there as a backstop to see what kind of muzzle rise we're getting here. From the shooter's perspective, I can tell you I've been shooting this thing for a few weeks now, and it seems to be extremely flat. Not that the 5.56 round is a hard recoiler by any means, but we'll go ahead and take a few shots here, let you guys judge for yourself. Try to keep it on target as best we can. Shooting at a plate that's 100 meters away, so hopefully I can keep it on target. So you see there, relatively moderate paced fire. It's doing well. Let's go ahead and speed it up a little bit. I'll probably miss, but such is life. You can see there, it keeps the muzzle on target. But as you can probably guess from that gas coming out the sides that you see there, that smoke, that's at a sacrifice of blast. So it just is what you're willing to accept, no doubt about it. It's a little bit blasty, but it does keep it on target for sure.
While I have it out, let's go over a few of the basic specs of it. It comes in right at 3.2 ounces. It is made of steel, and it does have a nitrided finish. That nitrided finish, most of you guys know, is a surface hardening treatment as well as a corrosion resistant treatment. So very hard surface, and it's going to be very good at resisting corrosion over the long term as you continue to fire rounds through it. It's made in the USA, and it is a little bit longer than the A2 flash hider, maybe 1.5 times the length, as you can see there. It does come to market at a lot more than the A2 flash hider though. A2, you can find those around for about $9, but the Lantac's going to come in just north of $100. I checked around today, they're coming in anywhere from $120 to $130 most places. I do believe the retail is $140 on it, suggested retail I should say. Earlier in the video I mentioned the blast. With a side-ported muzzle brake like this, it's just something you're going to get. That said, this one is not as bad as some others. In the blast scale, if you will, in terms of brakes or comps, I'd put it right about in the middle of the pack. There's definitely worse out there, but there are some that have a little bit less blast as well. Let's talk about recoil control, because that's something that all comps or brakes are going to want to do. Bottom line, guys, I think the recoil control on this is as good, if not better, than any muzzle device I've ever tested. It's excellent. The recoil impulse that you feel, like I said, the 223 is not a heavy hitter, as we all know, but I mean, it's negligible. You barely feel it with this thing, so an excellent job there by Lantac in that category. I'm going to go ahead and roll in a slow motion clip coming up next, so you guys can see just how that muzzle stays on target, and just watch the impulse on my shoulder as I'm firing. Recoil impulse and muzzle climb are what this thing was designed for, but any kind of brake or comp is going to be a sacrifice between that and flash signature. So what I'm going to do next is roll in a little bit of footage with some night shooting.
We got the rifle loaded up with some Wolf 55 grain ammo. We'll go ahead and see what kind of flash signature we get with the brake there. The target is clear, and let's see what we get.
As you just saw, the flash signature was probably in the middle of the pack in terms of brakes and comps out there, which makes sense because earlier in the video I was saying that the blast is going to be somewhere in the middle of the pack in terms of flash signature. So it's not a flash hider, no getting around that, but there are others out there that are going to definitely put out a bigger fireball than this one will. All in all though, I really think it's an excellent product. It comes to market a little bit on the high end of the muzzle device market, but it performs extremely well, as I mentioned earlier. So all in all, I'll give it a good grade for sure. But if you guys have any questions about this muzzle device, anything else I test here on the channel, feel free to post below in the comments section. I try to get back to you guys. If you don't have a YouTube account, you can always post over on my Facebook page. But thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for subscribing, and I hope to see you guys in the next video.